Shout out to the K&J Fam, and you're rocking with Kristin and Jamil. And we're back, you guys.
Allergies. Almost sneezed.
And we're back, you guys, for another mukbang.
Woo!
But not just any mukbang.
What?
You guys, today we're doing a Wingstop mukbang.
Yes. As you guys know, we love Wingstop a lot. So we're back again with it. It was an easy meal to just go ahead and get, and we're doing it.
You know the dealio. You know the dealio. We got carrots. We got corn. We have
Exactly.
a mixture of boneless and wing in.
Yes.
Wing in.
It better be wing in.
Bone in.
Bone out.
Bone out, bone in.
Right.
We have buffalo flavor. We have Hawaiian. We have Korean, spicy Korean.
Yes.
We have the Parmesan, garlic Parmesan. We have ranch dressing on the side, as you can see. You guys, today we're gonna thumbnail. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna open up some gifts in front of you guys today from our supporters.
We have some shout outs, guys.
Yes, thank you so much. Everybody sent us gifts, so we're gonna show them to you.
Absolutely.
Let's do this.
We'll do a quick thumbnail.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna actually hold this up because I haven't done that.
Okay, good.
Is that okay?
My allergies are kicking in.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right.
One.
I want to drop this.
2, 3. Hold on. I don't even know what I'm doing. What are you doing?
You know what? I'm trying to do new faces, Kristin.
1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know why.
I do the same face all the time. I'm trying to switch it up.
My faces
back a
weren't
little
any
bit.
better, so it's okay.
Exactly.
It's okay.
So who are you talking about? No, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay. Well,
Do it.
before I actually take a bite, I really do want to shout out because one of the things I actually want to try.
It goes with the meal.
Exactly.
Okay, yes.
So the first person we want to shout out actually, is that okay to let's do both of them right now and then we'll eat in just a second.
Yes, okay.
We want to shout out
Heather Partin.
Shout out Heather.
We got your beautiful Halloween card.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It's super cute, super sweet.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for
Thank you
sending
for the
this.
sweet note that you put in there. It really
Yes.
means the world to us. We love you.
100%.
And we just appreciate you so much. And thank you for thinking of us on these holidays and sending us love. It's a super cute card. So thank you.
Exactly. I
We
think
appreciate you.
I was gonna say I love black cats, by the way, so this is like
Me
an
too.
awesome picture. So
Although
I love that.
I'm allergic, we used to have a couple.
I know.
Long story.
Yeah.
We'll do that another day.
We had 4.
Yeah, long story.
And we were allergic to cats.
Definitely allergic. Long story. We'll tell you about that later. But yes, we had 2 black cats, and anyways, they're super cute.
So Heather, thank you so much for the card. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, Heather.
Yes. And next we have actually 2 gifts from. Do you want to maybe hold that one up?
Thank you so much, Akeera and Athena.
Thank you so much for both of these amazing gifts.
Oh my God. So they apparently knew that I'm a fan of I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
So they provided a Vita Mita Vegemin mug, like a coffee mug, and a little spoon on the side here to stir it. Like stir the cream and the milk and the sugar. Oh my gosh. It is amazing. I love Lucy.
Right.
Like,
well, I was going to say, more than just
I can't even tell
a fan of Lucy. You feel like you're...
I feel like we're related. I'm
related
related to her, and like I feel sad that I had never met her in real life in person. But thank you so much, Vitamin and Vegemin. Of course, for those of you who know, the episode is one of her famous episodes, and it's the cutest thing.
It's awesome,
and it has a quote on the thing. So it says Vitamin and Vegemin, and then it says, "And it's so tasty too."
That's cool.
It's just like candy. Yeah.
That was the one with the spoonful.
Yes.
Like eating that.
You can spoon your way to health.
That's right.
Yes. So I'm going to spoon my way to health.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
also they sent us this. I guess I can't say it, but I'll show it.
Does it have an F-bomb?
Yes. It's a hot sauce. It's one, I'll just say effing drop at a time. Oh, yeah, at a time. That's right.
And I love
and
it.
This looks good. I'm so excited to try this hot sauce.
So good. And it's is it called a tincture?
I don't know what this is
they're
called,
called
but
like
it's
a
the one where
tincture.
you kind of pinch it and then...
I thought you knew that. Like,
I
I need you to
have no
validate that I'm
idea.
right on that. I think it's called a tincture.
A tincture? I would have never guessed that.
I think. yeah, you do the thing and the droplets,
The droplets. So thank you so much, Akeera and Athena. You guys are so thoughtful for both of these amazing gifts.
We love them.
Yeah, yes. I'm so excited for this hot sauce because I go on Amazon from time to time and I look up different hot sauces and stuff. I've never actually seen this one, so I'm trying this tonight.
Yes.
I'm trying this tonight. Okay, let's get into it. So thank you all so much. Heather, Akeera, and Athena, thank you guys so much for thinking about us.
So sweet. We love them. Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, let's get it in.
Okay.
While you're doing that,
doing
actually,
a Hawaiian boneless.
Let's take a quick bite. Are you hungry? Are you hungry at all?
No.
You're not, right?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
I know. I am starving. You guys, we have not really done much today. Food-wise. Well, picking this food up, I was actually feeling a little weak. Because I hadn't eaten in so long.
I feel bad.
But I feel okay now. It went away, luckily. And now it should really go away once I eat. So, okay, I'm doing this hot sauce right now. Actually, after this bite, let me take this quick bite.
Do it.
Take this quick bite. It's so good. We love doing, so while Wingstop is one of those places that if because sometimes we don't have time to cook or actually, go find a restaurant or do any of our other videos. So Wingstop is just like a go-to. It's really good food and, I don't know, you just can't go wrong with it.
It is, yeah.
You can't go wrong. Okay, I'm having a little trouble taking this off. By the way, we got a topic to talk about, guys.
Yeah, we do.
I got a quick little story that's kind of interesting.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, kind of funny. And I got a topic. 1 second, though. Be right back.
Guys, I like taking the chicken off.
What's your favorite?
Or not the chicken, the bone off. What's my favorite what? Flavor?
Yeah, flavor so far. By the way, did you take the wing off? The chicken off? Is that what you did? Or the chicken? The bone. You took the bone out? How did you do that?
I twist it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Are you jealous?
Well, I can't remember how to do it. And did somebody teach us that or something?
I believe a couple of the fam told us to twist, but I remember Laura Weaver for sure said that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to you, Laura, but
yeah.
I know other people give me tips too.
That's right. You gotta show me how to do it because I don't know how to do it. And I really want to.
I got all flats. The ones that have the bone in, I got all flats on purpose for that reason. Nice. I think they're more fun to eat.
Okay. Oh, I'm excited for this hot sauce.
I'm excited for you.
Super excited for this.
I should explain. I am going to try it. Just not today. Just not today.
You're gonna try it today, you said? Really?
Can I explain to them why though?
A couple drops.
Okay. They don't care. I will try it later, just not today. My heartburn's actually not.
Oh, that's true.
My heartburn's been. I thought that's why you knew. I'm not just gonna not try it.
Well, no, I know that. Okay. I knew that.
My heartburn's been bad today, so I'm gonna wait on a day where I'm feeling good, and I will try it. I promise. Unless it's too super hot, we're gonna see what Jamil says. I think it's gonna be fine though. How is it?
Now I did try it with ranch. But it's not that it's actually perfect.
Yeah.
It's hot. Let's be clear about that. But it's not over the top where. Let me try it without ranch. Let me try one without ranch.
Okay, and then you have to tell me what kind of hot sauce you compare it to.
Okay.
Put more on.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay. Awesome.
Speak for yourself. I should dip this in all the ranches so you have no choice but to try it.
Listen.
All right.
You're the one who said it wasn't that hot.
Well, okay, listen, I said it's hot, but okay, let me just try this. So here we go. I put a good amount on there. So let's try this and see.
Nice bite. How was
I call that the roll up.
The roll up. How was that?
Because I like rolled up. It's not bad.
Nice.
Honestly, that heat is perfect. Because it is hot. Definitely hot. Ooh, I'm gonna use that all. I'm so excited for that. Because you can mix that with like ranch and stuff like that. Oh, that's gonna be so good.
What level is it on a 1 to 10?
At a 1 to 10, I'd give it like I'd give it maybe a 7, because here's the thing, it does have a kick for sure. It has a good amount of kick. The difference is that it doesn't last long, which is good. It heats up, but it stops at a certain point, and it doesn't seem to like stay at a high level for a long time.
The ones that last are
so
the worst.
Nice.
I agree.
So nice, because it's like the worst is when you have something that just keeps going. Oh, it's the worst.
When you're in pain and the pain just lasts.
Exactly.
How about the flavor?
Great. Love the flavor. It's interesting because you can almost, well, that's why I want to mix it with ranch, because it tastes really good with the ranch. But you can almost coat it with the ranch where it doesn't get as hot. But you still taste the spice, you know?
Does it remind you of another hot sauce?
As far as taste-wise, it's habanero. It tastes like habanero. But if I were going to compare it to another hot sauce, as far as flavor, let me try it again. See, because I didn't. The thing is,
this is Jamil.
I know.
He always needs to try it like 3 times.
I got to put it on my tongue. I got to put it right on my tongue because because it has this thing on it. I'm cautious about putting too much on it. You know what I mean? So.
I love that it comes in a little tincture. It's so cute.
No, it just tastes hot. Like, that's the thing. It just tastes like heat. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. It's really interesting the way that works. That was a hot one. That was hot.
Yeah?
That was hot. That got me.
So if you don't mix it with food, which normally you're going to mix it with food, it's fine.
Exactly.
But 7 out of 10 is pretty good.
Yeah, I would say 7. You know what? After that one, I'd even give it an 8. I'd give it an 8. Because the food really does pad it a little bit. But it's good. I feel like it's the right type of a good amount of heat.
Nice.
If you're someone who does like a lot of heat, I would say definitely try this because it definitely is the right type. I would say, it's not too bad, but it's up there.
I'm so happy.
I know. So, guys, I have a little bit of a story. I won't say any names, but let's just say I was over at a friend's house the other day, and their kids had gotten this slinky, right? And it was a big slinky, pretty big, not like a small one. You guys know slinkies are the things that, like, the toys that kids play with, circular things. Everyone knows slinkies.
I hope they do.
Yeah, everyone does. Anyway, so I wanted to show them a trick. I was like, hey, let me show you guys a trick. And they're young kids. Are like, I think 5 and 6. So they're pretty young, you know? So, 6 and 5. 6 and 5. Anyway, so I was like, let me show you guys a really quick little trick, right? Because they didn't know exactly what to do with it and stuff like that. So I took it in both hands. And you go back and forth like this. And when you do it, it kind of like, it does this really cool thing where it goes on one side and it stacks up. And then it goes the other side, stacks up. So I'm going back and forth with it, right? So as soon as I start to do that, one of the kids looks at it and like has a dazed look, like daydream look. You know the daydream look where you're not really looking at anything, but you're looking in a certain direction. So one of them did that, and then the other one right after it, right? Now these kids joke a lot, right? So it was hard to really understand what was going on, but they tend to joke a lot, right? But here's the thing: they were both facing me; they weren't facing each other, so they had no idea what the other one was doing. So I'm doing this,
and one was in front and one was in back.
Yeah, one was in front, one was in back, exactly. So they couldn't really see. They both had that look, and I was like, "Whoa, that's weird." And I'm going back and forth. And usually they're like high energy, they're talking and going crazy and stuff like that. The moment I did that, silence. They didn't do anything. They were just looking at it. And I kind of got scared for a second because they just stopped. So I stopped it. I was like, are you guys okay? They both fell over, which was crazy. Like, they were laughing as they were falling over, but they both fell over. And I was like, were you guys okay? Did you know? And I asked them, and I still don't even know if they knew the word, but I was like, did you guys feel like you were like hypnotized or something? And they were like, yeah. We were like, you know what I mean? Because they were, I don't know, they were kind of, you know, laughing about it and stuff like that. Even if they know what it was. But I think what they did, because I asked them, I was like, can you explain it a little bit? And one of the kids was like, yeah, I saw these like, you know, I saw like circles or something like that. I don't know what she was talking about, but you know, she was pretty much in some sort of trance for what it seemed like, for sure. And at first I thought they were joking, so I tried it again. But just for like a quick second, I was like, okay, let's try it again. I did it again, the same thing. The only thing that didn't happen is they didn't fall over, but they got into this state where they were just staring and not saying anything. So I stopped it. But I feel like they might have been hypnotized a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
The fact that they both fell over when you stopped.
Yeah, they both did. And they, once again, they joke a lot. So if they were looking at each other and they did that, I'd be like, oh, okay, you guys are joking. But one was in front and the other one was back, and they couldn't see what they were doing, and they both tipped over. It was so
that's crazy
to see.
Like you said, like
crazy.
these kids are very energetic, and as soon as he started doing it, they just, you know, they looked, and he told me the story. That sounds crazy. And as soon as he stopped, they fall over.
Yes, it was. I've never seen anything like that. So, you know, in my mind, because I don't know like a lot about hypnosis and stuff like that, but I know that a lot of people use it for like anxiety or overcoming anxiety.
Well, hypnotherapy,
Hypnotherapy, exactly. Smoking or things like that. People do that to get over these things. But my question then, because I was just thinking about this, is because I looked it up, by the way. I started looking it up. Like, is it common for people to hypnotize kids? Like, doing hypnotherapy? And it is.
I think hypnosis. You weren't doing hypnotherapy.
Oh, hypnotherapy too. For kids that have anxiety.
Yeah, but you weren't doing that.
No, I wasn't doing anything.
Okay. Well, you were hypnotizing them.
I mean, I think, I don't know. I didn't, I stopped it before it even, like, it scared me. I was like, what's going on? The moment they stopped, I was like, okay. The first time we did it for maybe like 5 to 6 seconds. And then the second time it was like for 2 or 3. And I was like, okay, this is something's weird with this.
So what did you read when you looked it up?
Well, I looked it up. And apparently a lot of parents, not a lot, but at least last year, 2019, it was like a common thing where parents were like hypnotizing their kids. But for things like helping them with anxiety, helping them with homework, all sorts of different things like that. And I get really deep into like researching it. But it was enough to be like, wow, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
So my question is, would you ever hypnotize your kids? You know what I mean? Like, because I'm sure you could like probably hypnotize them to like go to sleep,
Right.
And the kid's like, not want to go to bed. You're like, okay, it's time to go to bed.
Listen to your mom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because apparently, their focus for sure was on you. The question is, could you have implanted some type of an idea, you know?
Which I would never do anything or think of anything crazy like that. But yeah, that's what hypnosis is, right? It's suggestion. So you're not, from what I understand, you don't control the person. That person is open to suggestions. Right. It's like either their conscious mind is kind of in, I don't know 100%, but it's like in the back seat and their subconscious mind is in the front seat, so they can like take in information faster, something like that. I don't know. I read it. But.
Well, they say like, certain meditations, like guided meditations are a form of hypnosis, right?
That's right. That's true.
Your mind and your body gets in this super relaxed state, and then you're super receptive to what, the audio is saying and having you focus on. So, and I heard too that we all get hypnotized on some level during the day.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people have heard this one. Yeah, like
driving.
If you're driving and you're driving to work, for example, and you get to work, and your work's like 15, 20 minutes away, let's just say. And, you know, like when you get to work and you just like don't remember how you got to work.
You don't remember driving, essentially.
You don't remember driving, really. You don't remember turning right and left or stopping at the stop sign. Like you're just like in some type of a zombie mode, I like to call it. Yeah. They say that that's hypnosis. So you're just like out of it. You know, you're like, your mind is like blank, so to speak. So they say that's a form of hypnosis.
That makes sense. And it's, I remember learning that during our, what was the, after you graduate, what is it called? The
senior night thing?
Yeah, whatever the senior night is where they have grad night. Thank you. They had grad night. We had a hypnotist come in, which was a crazy story too. And that was one of the things that he said. He was like, you get hypnotized when you're driving, like a lot of times. Like it's a very normal thing. And even like watching TV is a form of like hypnosis. I don't know to the extent, but it's a form because you're taking in that information, a lot of it, and it's just coming in, and it's kind of like, you know, I don't know. Your mind is just a lot different when you're watching TV for sure. So, but anyways, I'm just thinking about it like, I never thought about that, like with like kids, right? Like, because especially,
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna say the fact that you hypnotized them and you weren't even trying is like really funny.
It's crazy.
And they both had it.
It's crazy. I had no idea that was the thing. I never thought about that. I never thought that could even happen. So that's why I like looked it up, because I was like, is this a thing? And it is. It's a thing. I mean, a lot of parents that I saw, it was really for, once again, kids with anxiety, you know, because going through school and just having pressures as a kid, have anxiety, and a lot of parents will do that hypnotherapy. At least the videos I were seeing, they were talking about that. So it's crazy.
And I think like guided meditation is totally a form of that too, because you can get super relaxed and have suggestions kind of come into your mind, and those last as well. Sorry, I'm getting things in my boobs.
The video, the lady was saying that she even hypnotizes her husband from time to time.
I hypnotize you. I do it already.
You better not try it.
I do it already. You don't know that you give me a massage every night.
Is that what I'm...
You're not aware. And you rub my feet.
Of it.
You rub my feet.
Every night.
Wouldn't that be
That's
crazy?
Hilarious.
Actually... No.
Look, it can work both ways.
No, what was I going to say? You know, this is... It can work both ways, yeah. No, okay, I shouldn't probably bring this up because this is adult, but... Who did they say... Okay, I don't think it was a famous person, but it was like on like, I don't know, 2020 or 60 Minutes. But basically this boss guy was like using hypnosis on his employees.
Really?
And was like sexually like assaulting them.
You're kidding me.
And like he would do something. He would have him look at something. I think he like had him look at something. I don't know what happened. But like multiple female employees,
really,
he would hypnotize, and they were talking about how they'd wake up in this daze, and know like something was happening.
They just didn't know what.
And in terms of the, I'm trying to think of, I don't know if it was like maybe like full
hypnosis
in terms of like what he did.
Yeah,
I think he might have just like touched them and did like really bad things. But I think they knew like things were wrong because their clothes were like.
You're kidding me.
And they had no idea. They just knew like they would walk out of the office feeling super foggy. Yeah. How crazy is that?
Well, it's real. You guys
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Got kombucha right there.
But that guy's in jail, so.
Yeah, no. Right? So have we talked about before our Vegas hypnosis show?
No. Oh, yeah, we have. And we talked about grad night, but we should talk about it again. Let's talk about grad night.
You want to talk about grad night?
Really quick. Yeah, we've talked about it before, but it's funny.
I'll mention it really quick because it's actually relevant to this conversation. And it's really funny.
Man, I went to town, by the way, on my food.
I know.
You haven't even...
I'm going really slow right now.
I went to town. I know. So good. Okay, so yeah, grad night, he had a hypnotist?
Hypnotist, that's it.
Is that it? Okay, he had a hypnotist.
Couldn't think of it either.
So did we, I think. But I don't remember it being like that fab.
So, this guy came through, and the way it works is he hypnotized everyone. Well, he tried to, right? So, He had everyone sit down in a chair.
Did you do it?
I did it too, but I was like, I'm not messing with this. I was like, I'm not losing my focus. Because you know what? What it is they want you to, like, you know. Relax.
You were...
I'm like, nah. You ain't getting me like that. Luckily, I knew enough to know that if you don't lose focus, you can't really be hypnotized if you try not to relax,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So,
just like this.
Right? Because some people are much easier hypnotized than others. By the way, everyone can be hypnotized. Mm-hmm. There is no like, oh, I can't be hypnotized. Mm-hmm. Everyone can be. Mm-hmm. It just depends on the method and stuff like that. Everyone can be in some way or another. Mm-hmm. But, so everyone's sitting down in the rows and stuff like that in the chairs. And he's saying his little thing, you know, you're here, you're there, and he's like relaxing, you know, and saying all these things. Count backwards from 5 to 1. Anyway, so long story short, one by one, like he's walking by and seeing that some people just aren't hypnotized,
and they can tell, which is cool.
They can tell 100%.
Yeah.
Some people are like faking it.
Even if you're faking it, they can tell.
Yes, they can. Cool. Mm-hmm. So like it was crazy. Like some people are like acting like they are, but they really weren't. Mm-hmm. Anyways. Got down to the one person.
Really?
Yes. One person out of the whole classroom. Is that okay to say?
Yeah, it's fine.
Kristin's ex-boyfriend in high school.
I can't believe he was the only one left.
And let me say,
so funny.
This guy's he's like shy, you know, he's a shy kid and stuff like that. Cool guy, but he's shy, you know. And anyway, so he the hypnotist, like, okay, so here's the thing. You know, Kristin's ex, he wouldn't, this guy would stand, he would not want to do this. No. If the hypnotist came up to him and said, hey, can you act like you're hypnotized and I'm going to do these things to you? He'd be like, no, I'm not doing that. He's not the type of person to want to do that. Mm-mm. This dude was on the ground barking like a dog in front of the whole class. I'm talking like there was probably like 100 people there. And he's barking on the ground like a dog. It was crazy. Like he had him doing all sorts of crazy stuff.
You were dying.
And he was in it. That was the first time I've ever seen that. You know, because everyone's
he wasn't
heard
acting.
Of him. He was
like you
not
could...
acting. There was no acting in his face. Look, it wasn't like he was like holding back laughter, trying to like no.
You're not. Nobody's like that kind of an actor.
The guy said you're a dog. He thought he was a dog. Like it was so crazy.
Man, I wasn't there because I'm in a grade older.
That's
so
right.
I didn't
You're
see it. But I would have paid money.
That was crazy.
Oh, so funny.
And then also once he got out of the trance, he could tell something had happened, but he wasn't sure. And he wasn't 100% like laughing with everyone else. It was more of like, oh wow, what happened? You know, he was very out of it.
You don't really know what you did. So let's fast forward to Vegas.
Yeah, which is our second time. Well, at least for me, interacting with hypnosis and stuff. And this guy, before he hypnotized the whole audience and stuff, because that was the plan, right? They do that in Vegas, or a lot of these hypnotists. They have an audience, they hypnotize as many people as they can, they see who's hypnotized, and they bring the people up on stage. Anyways, we were in line for the show, and there was maybe about, maybe 75, 80 people, right? Right? So because we're in line, and I think the show was running late, we got a chance to talk to random people, Like we were just there like, oh, what's going on?
But they were in line next to us.
Yeah, they were in line next to us, exactly. Yeah. So there was like maybe at least 2 people that I can remember we were having conversations with that were like right next to us, right? One dude was this dude from like, I want to say it was like Tennessee. It was definitely a southern state.
Yeah.
And never been to Vegas before. Upbeat, like super, just friendly and stuff like that. Never been to Vegas before, but very friendly, by the way.
Yeah.
Right? And then there was also a girl there who was really cool too, and I don't know if that was her first time in Vegas, but she was, there as well. Anyways,
another couple.
Yeah, another couple. Fast forward, they got hypnotized, right? And we were talking to a few other people too, but out of all of them, those were the 2 that had gotten hypnotized and were on stage. And once again, telling them stuff like, all right, you guys are in Antarctica, act like you're cold and frozen, so everyone's like shivering and acting like they're cold. Anyway, so they were hypnotized, and it's much of the same as Kristin's ex, where the guy was, like everyone's face was like in it. Like there was no laughing, there was none of that. It was like in
serious.
Seriousness. So anyways, the interesting thing about it, and I'm gonna wrap it up here. After we got off stage, Chris and I went to go find, the people, and like kind of asked them like, what happened?
Yeah, we were like super friendly with them. So we were like, oh my God, like, how did you feel? Like, did you know what you were doing? We wanted to like get the scoop.
That's right.
So this guy who had previously been super social, super nice, super friendly, I really felt like we were like, becoming buddies for the few minutes we were talking to them. It was nice, So we went up to them and be like, oh my God. Yeah. He was a completely different guy.
He was not
happy. He was quiet. I don't know if he was embarrassed.
I think he was.
But he just was like quiet, and he wasn't like talking. We're like, hey, like how was it? He's like,
He was like, it was okay. I don't really remember, but
yeah, but he was like not happy. He wasn't friendly. It was really weird. Yeah, he acted completely different. I was like, who is this?
Yeah. Meanwhile, on stage, he was like one of the funniest ones.
It was hilarious.
He was doing all sorts of crazy stuff. They had him. Yeah. He was like acting like everyone was acting like they were cold, and he's like going around like hugging people and like because he was like a big guy. It was hilarious. Not the same person off stage.
No.
We talked to the girl too, and she was like, she was friendlier and stuff, and she was like, I don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know anything.
But yeah, it was. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I guess like if you are hypnotized.
Yeah.
And you're actually like doing things, because again, like I've been hypnotized, but I've been either meditating or like driving, But if you're like being hypnotized, and you're actually being made to do things. That's crazy to me that like you come out of it with like a foggy memory and like you kind of like I've heard that some people know what they're doing, but they just don't care.
Yeah.
So I have heard some people like actually do have a memory of it, but there's just no inhibitions. Like all your inhibitions are gone.
That's very true.
And you're in it, But there's some people that don't. It's foggy. They don't remember a lot, and they're just like, I don't really know. It's just like that's so crazy that can happen.
That's the reason why. Like the interesting thing is, that's why I got such a bad name. Well, I think there was also like info saying that was fake.
It did get a bad name. It was kind of like, woo, like like back in the day. That's the best way I can describe it.
Well, I think what it was
like taboo.
Woo woo, like woo
woo. I don't know. You know what I mean?
No, I think what you mean, and I'm not 100% sure, but it was taboo, and it was very much looked down upon. Well, okay. Well, here's the thing, right? Because you had actual real doctors practicing it, and they were brushed off like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. Psychiatrists, that's what we're brushed off like they know what they're talking about. But I mean, we all know there's actual. Maybe we don't all know, but there was. I mean, there's it's been
like evidence
used as like ways to. It's been used in like bad ways to like not be a good thing. So, anyways, my point is, I think it's been like kind of not really talked about because of all of the. The good and bad about
and again, that boss that did awful things to his employees.
Yes,
I mean the fact that he mastered that to use it in bad ways is beyond like that's disgusting.
How do you?
And how?
It's a good point.
And how successful he was at being able to victimize people and manipulate is just like mind-boggling.
It is.
Because like you hear about like hypnotists, like. Or people who hypnotize, like therapists or like a hypnotist, but it's like somebody just like in the general public.
Yeah.
Just like doing whatever. Like that's. I was just thinking.
What are you gonna say?
Yeah, if you go to like a bank.
Oh, I know, right?
Give me the money.
Right?
I wonder if somebody's tried that before.
Oh, I'm sure there's people that have thought about it.
You're gonna put all the hundreds in this bag.
That's right. And you're going to say your boss did it, not me. Right?
That's so bad.
It's crazy.
I bet you someone's tried, and I wonder if anybody's gotten away with
it. I know, probably.
That'd be a crazy story.
Well,
don't do that.
That's a good point.
Isn't it
Please don't do that.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you can do that to, do certain things like that guy did, why couldn't you do it to, like,
I know what you're saying.
It's obviously you're suggesting.
It has
putting
something.
A suggestion in someone's mind.
That's right. It has something to do with your subconscious mind. I don't exactly know what happens, but you're there. You're the one doing it. You're not being controlled. You're just being suggested to, and then you're acting on it because you don't. I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird.
It's so odd.
Yeah.
I don't want like, because I've done, like you said, we've done like meditations and stuff like that. Under some sort of like hypnosis type of thing from home.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but those things are like lightweight. I'm not trying to like,
Yeah,
I'm still there. I can still think. I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like,
there was one audio we were listening to.
Yeah.
It was about like success and,
oh, yeah.
meeting your dreams and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
But the guy in the beginning was like, this hypnosis, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And it freaked us out.
I turned it off.
Jamil was like, no.
Hypnosis. It's like, nah.
Even though like all guided meditations are a form of it. But the fact that the guy said hypnosis, and I'll be honest, it scared me too. I was like, oh my God, like there's just like maybe this fear,
there is
associated around it. Yeah. Even though I don't think there shouldn't be a fear, obviously, unless you're around somebody who's intending to use it for bad, sure, but
like the boss,
right? But you might not obviously know who that is,
It's true.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do the hypnosis in front of people because I don't think I could relax enough in front of a crowd.
Well, that's the thing. You have to be relaxed.
You have to be
You
chill.
have to be, yeah.
I don't think I could do that.
That's why I say it's not what I think has been told as far as like it's a person controlling you. It's you. You're just in a relaxed state, and you're in a trance.
And you don't have inhibitions.
You don't have the filters, of like saying like, I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Which is your conscious thought, by the way. Like the logic where it's like, you're like, well, I don't know if I should do this.
You don't have that logic.
Is your conscious thought. The one that just does things is your subconscious, right? That's really what it is. Like your heart beating and stuff like that. You don't think about your heart beating. Your heart just beats, and your lungs breathe, and lungs breathe. But I know
what you meant.
Your legs walk. Your arms move. No, all that stuff.
That's cute. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I don't know if this is interesting.
Let us know if you've been hypnotized.
Definitely let us know for sure, because I'm interested.
And how, what, and why you were hypnotized, and what happened.
Oh, can I say something?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
One time, really quick. Okay, last time. So I've mentioned this before. Like, I've had sleep paralysis. Ever since I was really young, and I get sleep paralysis where you wake up and you can't move. Essentially, you're conscious, but you just can't move. I've had that ever since I was like 5 years old. But anyways, in doing this one meditation, I was listening to it.
Yeah.
This was kind of scary. I was doing the meditation, and the guy was talking, and it was literally like a hypnosis one. And I could explain how it works later. This was recently.
I came in, right?
No, not that time. Not that time. This was another time. I'm listening to it, and I'm conscious the whole time, hearing this guy talk. Everything's perfectly fine. At some point, I must have... Actually, no, now that I think about it, I did actually fall asleep for a second. I fell asleep for a second, but I came to, and he was still talking. And I could hear him clearly as day talking, just as like I was listening to it with the headphones. Nothing changed.
You mean when you were sleeping?
I was laying down. Sorry, I was laying down originally, put the headphones on, at some point, fell asleep.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I came to with the headphones on, and the guy's still talking.
Yeah.
He's still doing instructions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the difference was I couldn't move because I was in sleep paralysis.
Oh.
Why this was so odd to me is because I've had sleep paralysis so many times. I have never heard anyone talking.
While you're in sleep paralysis.
I'm in sleep paralysis. I've never heard anyone else talking. It's always been me in sleep paralysis where I just can't move, but I can't hear anything either. But this time I heard it, so I was like, what?
That's crazy.
It was crazy. And I think, I don't know. It was just really crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that scared me.
There was one.
That really scared me.
There was one meditation he was doing, and he went into sleep paralysis. And I hear him going, in the bedroom.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
And I was like, what is, but I kind of know the noise he makes when he's in sleep paralysis. Yeah. So I run in there and I just shook him a lot, Yeah. But remember that? And you were listening to the thing.
Oh, no, I don't remember that then.
Yeah, you were listening to I think it was like Hemi Sync. And then, and you were like, that's crazy. I've had to wake him up a few times in sleep paralysis.
It sucks, you guys.
Well, when you first told me about it, before I had known that it was like a thing, you were like, all you have to do is just touch me with this, and I'll wake up.
Wake you up, yeah.
That's false.
Well,
false.
I can.
I do this. He does not. And I go like this.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not all the time.
Facts.
Sometimes you've done it a lot lighter, and I feel it, but I just don't. You don't realize that you're. It's hard to explain. No, but see, it's different because sometimes I'm dreaming and you do that. You wake me up.
Well,
not all the time I'm like sleep paralysis.
Excuse me, guys.
It's weird.
Allergies.
Ooh, I swallowed the kernel without chewing it.
Oh, don't do that.
I know.
No, one time I had like shook you and then you stopped making your noise. And then you started making your noise again because you weren't completely awake.
No, you were about to touch me and I stopped making the noise. You're talking about at the other house, right?
Yeah. You
were about to touch me.
No, I'm pretty sure I touched you. You stopped. And then he did it harder. He's like, ah.
No, I know what happened. That's not what happened.
That's what happened.
I'm telling you,
I was there, not in sleep paralysis. I know what happened.
Look, we don't need to go into detail, but I'm telling you right now, you did not.
I did. I'm positive.
I'm positive.
Because that's when you told me you just have to lightly touch me. So I did. I did a little thing, and you stopped. And I was like, oh, he's awake.
And you're talking about at the other house.
Yeah.
When we were at the other place. No, that's not what happened. What happened was, nope. Oh, wait, no. You know what? No, there was 2 times. There was one time you came in the room. Remember?
I'm not talking about that one.
Okay. You're talking about the other one. Got it. Okay. Anyways, guys, I know what I'm talking about.
Was I right? Okay.
No, I think you're wrong still. I think you're still wrong. But it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Listen, I'm going to make you massage me tonight.
I'm not under hypnosis.
He's not going to know about it. Okay,
I don't
guys.
relax easy. Just know that.
This was delicious. Relax easy. This was delicious.
It was really good.
You kind of caught up to me finally.
How did you eat all of your ranch? Oh, you didn't. You have one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, man.
Can you not judge me for my ranch consumption? Okay, I still have some left of these. Okay, I just love your ranch. Okay, listen.
You really love ranch.
I do love ranch. It's delicious.
So it's true.
Okay, you guys, we love you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching. And again, Akeera and Athena and Heather, thank you so much for all of the amazing
absolutely
gifts and amazing things.
Very,
we
very
appreciate
much.
that so much.
Absolutely. So cool, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely let us know what you think about hypnosis. I don't know. It's a random thought. You guys might not even care about it, but I just thought it was interesting because
it is
the slinky in the kids. It was so crazy to me.
It was crazy.
It was super crazy. So, anyways.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring. Let your friends and family know what the K&J Fam are doing. And until next time, guys, we hope you have a wonderful day, evening, or night, whatever time it is out there for you. And we will see you next time in our next video. Peace. Peace out,